The fires we experienced in Victoria on Friday and Saturday of last week are quite significant in their own right. The weather conditions we had were severe and extreme, and at one period the extreme for 3 hours was spiking to be quite above that of extreme fire conditions. The interesting thing, we had the potential for multiple major fires in the state and we didn't get them. We certainly were busy and our initial attack worked. Firefighters did a great job to bring those small fires to control very quickly, which means weight of attack's working and very hard work's been done by all of our firefighters. There's a couple of things though that we take out of those fires. Moyston itself is one that's impacted on the agricultural parts of Victoria, grassland, sheep country. So the impacts on livestock, the impacts on fencing, the impacts on farmers is very significant. In that fire alone, one or two of the properties or farmers have lost everything. That is, every fence post has been impacted, every blade of grass has gone off the farm, and that's devastating. And others have had partial impacts on their farms. 2 houses lost with potentially a third. They're the things that really change the whole dynamic of a community because it's huge impacts. Moyston as a town dodged a bullet. The aircraft and fire trucks made sure the fire didn't go into town. That in itself is a huge success story. The other one though is Hastings. Hastings fire on Saturday afternoon. The fire starts, runs from a wood stack into grasslands, into a heavily forested area, and impacts on multiple backyards. So you look over your back fence and there's a fire there coming up against your fence. Emergency warnings issued. Multiple people had to take action. People that probably didn't think they'd have a fire in their backyard that day. I'm sure they wouldn't have. So the Hastings, Bitton and Cribb Point communities had fire in and around them that's significant. As a result, we've seen fences burn, we've seen sheds burn, we've seen the exterior of houses being impacted by heat and flame, but no houses lost. Now that's a big success story. And to the firefighters, well done. To the aircraft, 2 helicopters were there. They were pushed, but they also were put on the ground that the winds got excessive, they couldn't fly at a point in time. So that gets taken out of the equation of your ability to suppress a fire. Very dynamic time, right on the wind change, wind speeds are excessive, smoke was billowing out of the place, smoke adds to confusion, and we've got fire in and around people's backyards that they would not have thought was there. A great story, but there's a whole heap of lessons out of that because that could happen anywhere in the interface, anywhere in the provincial cities where there's fires coming up to people's backyards. That is small areas of bushland or grassland that then impacts on you. So there is some learnings. We've seen it before, but we need to take that as a learning as well. So Moyston, there's some learnings in an agricultural sense, in farmland country, and Hastings is another one about the urban interface where the bush and the grass comes to where the people live and where there's lots of people living. So I say, let's take them as learnings, let's understand it. We've still got a summer ahead of us. We may have some rain in the system, but there's still going to be the month of February that we will have to deal with, and it will get hot, it will get dry, and it will get windy in Victoria. So let's stay tuned, let's stay and make sure the successes we had last week continue to be success stories. Thank you.